Daily Horoscope for Taurus, June 16, 2025. Dear Taurus, today presents a fascinating celestial alignment that particularly influences your earthy nature. As the moon forms a harmonious trine with Venus, your planetary ruler, you'll likely feel a heightened sense of inner harmony and outer attractiveness. This is one of those rare days when your natural Taurian qualities, patience, determination, and sensual appreciation, are cosmically amplified. The morning begins with Mercury in your communications sector, forming a productive aspect with Saturn, bringing mental clarity and strategic thinking. You may find yourself articulating your thoughts with unusual precision, making this an excellent day for important conversations, negotiations, or presentations. Your words carry weight today, so use them wisely, especially in professional settings. In your financial sphere, Jupiter's ongoing transit through your resource sector continues to expand opportunities for wealth building. Today specifically, a subtle aspect between Jupiter and Pluto suggests a hidden opportunity for financial transformation. Look beneath the surface in money matters. What appears to be a small chance could develop into something quite substantial if you apply your famous Taurian persistence. Your relationships are highlighted today as Venus and Mars dance in your house of partnerships. For attached Taurians, physical connection takes on deeper emotional significance. Single bulls might find themselves magnetically attracting admirers, particularly in settings related to art, music, or natural beauty, all things that resonate with your Venus-ruled soul. A conversation that begins casually could quickly develop into something more meaningful. At work, the sun's position empowers your career ambitions. A supervisor or authority figure may take special notice of your contributions today. Your natural methodical approach solves a problem that has left others puzzled. Don't be surprised if you receive recognition or are asked to take on more responsibility. Your steady demeanor makes you the rock others lean on during chaotic times. Health-wise, the planetary alignment suggests paying attention to your throat and neck, areas ruled by Taurus. Consider gentle stretches or self-massage if tension accumulates there. Your usually robust physical energy gets a boost from Mars, but don't overdo it. Balance activity with your natural appreciation for comfort and relaxation. Emotionally, the moon's position in a fellow Earth sign enhances your emotional stability, making this an ideal day for grounding practices. Connect with nature, if possible. Even a short walk in a park or tending to houseplants can help you process any lingering emotional matters with your characteristic pragmatism. A particularly noteworthy aspect today involves Neptune forming a challenging square to your sun sign. While this could temporarily blur boundaries or create confusion around personal goals, it simultaneously opens a portal to enhanced creativity and spiritual connection. Dreams or intuitive insights received today contain valuable guidance. Keep a journal nearby. For Taurians involved in creative pursuits, today's energy supports manifestation. The ideas that have been gestating in your mind are ready to take tangible form. Your natural eye for beauty, combined with today's cosmic influences, creates perfect conditions for artistic expression, interior design changes, or even revamping your personal style. In family matters, Pluto's influence brings transformation to home dynamics. A situation that has been simmering beneath the surface may finally emerge for resolution. Your steadying presence helps family members navigate emotional intensity. Remember that change, while sometimes uncomfortable for stability-loving Taurus, ultimately creates space for growth. The evening hours bring a shift as the moon changes signs, inviting you to transition from productivity to pleasure, something Taurus excels at. Allow yourself to indulge sensibly in favorite foods, comfortable surroundings, or meaningful conversation with loved ones. Your daily affirmation for today: I honor my pace and trust that my persistent efforts are creating lasting abundance. Lucky colors today are emerald green and copper, colors that resonate with your earthy Venusian energy. Numbers carrying favorable energy for you today are 6, 24, and 15. In summary, Taurus, June 16, 2025, offers a day when your natural strengths are cosmically enhanced. By leaning into your reliable nature while remaining open to subtle transformations, you'll navigate the day's energies with your characteristic grace and groundedness. Remember that your unhurried approach isn't slowness, it's thoroughness, and today that quality serves you exceptionally well. On June 16, 2025, Taurus finds themselves under a significant celestial configuration that merits close attention. The Sun continues its journey through Gemini, occupying the late degrees of this mutable air sign. This placement activates your second house of finances, material possessions, and self-worth, encouraging a period of reflection about your resources and what truly matters to you. With the Sun illuminating this sector, hidden financial patterns may come to light, offering valuable insights about your relationship with material security. Venus, your ruling planet, has moved into sensitive Cáncer, creating a nurturing energy around your communication sector. This position softens your words and brings a protective quality to your conversations, especially those involving family matters or domestic concerns. Mars in Leo is activating your fourth house of home and foundations, injecting dynamic energy into your domestic sphere. You might feel a stronger drive to assert yourself within your living situation or push forward with home-related projects that have been stagnating. Jupiter and Uranus have formed a powerful conjunction in Gemini, creating a revolutionary energy in your financial sector. This rare alignment suggests unexpected opportunities for financial growth, though they may arrive in ways that challenge your traditional Taurian preference for stability. Saturn's continued retrograde through Pisces creates tension in your 11th house of social networks and future aspirations. You may be reconsidering your role within certain groups or communities, perhaps feeling the weight of responsibility in your friendships. Neptune in Aries brings a spiritual fog to your 12th house of the subconscious, dissolving boundaries between your waking life and your dream world. Pay special attention to intuitive insights today, as they may contain valuable guidance. Pluto, deep in retrograde in Aquarius, continues its transformative process in your career sector, bringing subterranean power struggles to the surface. This long-term transit invites you to examine and transform your relationship with authority and your professional ambitions. The Moon's position in Sagittarius creates an emotional focus on partnerships and one-on-one connections today. You may feel more emotionally invested in balancing the give and take within your most important relationships. Mercury in Cáncer forms a supportive trine to your sun sign, facilitating smooth communication, particularly around matters of personal value and financial planning. This aspect helps you articulate your needs with both clarity and sensitivity. Chiron in Aries continues its healing journey through your 12th house, bringing opportunities to address old wounds related to self-sacrifice or isolation. Today's planetary weather suggests paying attention to how these themes might be playing out in your unconscious patterns. The North Node in Aquarius pulls your destiny toward more collaborative approaches to career and public life, encouraging you to break free from outdated professional paradigms that no longer serve your growth. On June 16, 2025, Taurus individuals will experience a notable shift in their communication sphere as Mercury forms a harmonious trine with your ruling planet Venus. This celestial alignment creates an exceptionally favorable environment for expressing your thoughts and ideas with both clarity and charm. Your words carry additional weight today, infused with a practical persuasiveness that others find impossible to dismiss. The natural Taurian tendency toward thoughtful, measured speech is enhanced, allowing you to articulate complex concepts with remarkable simplicity and elegance. If you've been waiting for the right moment to pitch an important idea or have a significant conversation, today's planetary energies strongly support these endeavors. The Mercury-Venus trine particularly enhances your ability to discuss financial matters or creative projects with confidence and authority. Notice how your typical determination manifests as quiet conviction rather than forceful insistence today. This subtle shift makes others more receptive to your viewpoints. The moon's position in articulate Gemini activates your second house, connecting your communication style directly with values and resources. This placement suggests that conversations about priorities, possessions, and personal worth will flow more naturally than usual. You may find yourself speaking with unexpected eloquence about matters you normally keep private. Jupiter's expansive influence from your 12th house adds a layer of intuitive understanding to your communications today. You might sense what needs to be said before others have fully expressed their thoughts. This psychic undercurrent enhances your listening skills as much as your speaking ability. Pay attention to nonverbal cues and unspoken messages, as you're unusually attuned to these subtle forms of expression. While Saturn maintains its position in your career sector, it forms a supportive sextile to your communication house, adding structure and credibility to your professional interactions. Authority figures are more likely to respect your input today, particularly when you ground your statements in practical reality, a natural Taurian strength. For creatively inclined Taurus individuals, Neptune's influence stimulates your artistic expression. Writing, speaking, or any form of communication that incorporates imagery and emotion will be especially potent. Your words carry a poetic quality that others find captivating and persuasive. Consider recording your thoughts in a journal to capture this inspired energy. Social connections benefit from your enhanced communication skills today. Group discussions flow more smoothly when you contribute, as your grounding presence helps organize scattered thoughts and bring conversations back to productive territories. Mars in your relationship sector adds energy to one-on-one conversations, though be mindful of potential impatience with those who don't match your mental pace. Practice active listening to maintain harmony. Digital communications receive a boost from Uranus's ongoing presence in your sign. Innovative approaches to sharing information, whether through social media, unique presentation formats, or technological tools, will showcase your ideas effectively. Don't hesitate to experiment with new communication platforms today. Your voice carries a particularly soothing quality under today's planetary configurations. Those who hear you speak may find themselves naturally drawn to your measured cadence and thoughtful pauses, hallmarks of the Taurian communication style at its best. This is an excellent day for negotiations, as you can stand firm in your position while remaining genuinely open to compromise. The Venus influence enhances diplomatic skills, allowing you to navigate potential conflicts with grace. Remember that your naturally deliberate speech pattern serves you well today. Resist any urge to rush through important points. Your thoroughly considered perspectives deserve the time required to express them properly. For Taurus individuals experiencing ongoing communication challenges, today offers a window for breakthrough conversations. Long-standing misunderstandings can be addressed with unusual clarity and compassion, particularly with family members or close colleagues. The planetary alignment supports healing dialogues that respect both emotional needs and practical realities, a balance Taurus naturally strives to maintain. Trust your instincts regarding when to speak and when to remain silent. Today's enhanced intuition guides you toward optimal timing in conversations, helping you recognize the perfect moment to make your point for maximum impact. June 16th, 2025 presents a fascinating financial landscape for Taurus. With Venus, your ruling planet, positioned in Cáncer and forming a supportive trine with Neptune in Pisces, there's a heightened intuitive awareness regarding your financial decisions. This planetary alignment activates your third house of communication and 11th house of network connections, suggesting that networking conversations could lead to unexpected monetary opportunities. The moon in Scorpio on this day illuminates your 7th house of partnerships, indicating that business alliances or collaborative ventures could prove particularly lucrative. There's a strong indication that a partnership formed within the past 3 months might finally bear financial fruit today. Pay special attention to opportunities that arise through established relationships rather than new connections. Mercury in Gemini occupies your second house of personal finances, creating a mentally agile approach to money matters. You're thinking more flexibly about income streams today, perhaps considering multiple revenue sources rather than focusing on a single path. This position encourages financial multitasking and exploring diversified investments. Jupiter in Gemini also influences your second house, amplifying financial expansion possibilities. This placement suggests that learning new financial skills or exploring educational opportunities related to wealth management could lead to significant growth. Consider investing in knowledge that broadens your financial understanding. Saturn in Pisces forms a challenging square to your Sun, suggesting that financial discipline remains crucial. While opportunities abound, there's a need to maintain structured approaches to spending and saving. Avoid impulsive purchases, particularly those that appeal to emotional rather than practical considerations. Mars in Leo activates your fourth house, bringing energy to home-related finances. Property investments, home office setups, or family business ventures receive cosmic support today. If you've been considering a real estate transaction or home improvement that could increase property value, this planetary position offers favorable energy. Uranus in Gemini creates an interesting dynamic in your financial sector, potentially bringing sudden insights or unexpected monetary developments. Be open to technological innovations that could improve your financial position, perhaps a new digital platform, app, or online opportunity presents itself. The Sun in Gemini casts beneficial light on your resource sector, enhancing your ability to recognize value and spot opportunities others might miss. Your natural Taurian eye for quality combines with Geminian versatility, allowing you to pivot quickly when advantageous situations arise. A favorable aspect between Venus and Pluto deepens your financial intuition. You might sense underlying currents in market trends or business relationships that others overlook. This aspect supports transformative financial decisions, those that involve letting go of outdated sources of security to embrace more profound opportunities. The North Node in Aries encourages stepping outside your financial comfort zone. While Taurus typically prefers stable, tested money approaches, today's energy supports calculated risks that align with your authentic values. Consider how your unique talents might generate income in previously unexplored ways. Chiron in Aries in your 12th house suggests healing around unconscious money patterns. Financial opportunities may arise through addressing old wounds related to security and self-worth. As you release limiting beliefs about prosperity, new pathways to abundance naturally emerge. For working Taurus individuals, workplace financial opportunities appear particularly promising. Compensation discussions initiated today benefit from the harmonious Venus-Jupiter connection, suggesting that asking for what you're worth could yield positive results. Those in creative or beauty-oriented fields may discover especially lucrative projects. Entrepreneurial Taurus natives should pay attention to collaborative ventures today. The Scorpio moon highlights joint business possibilities that combine your stable approach with another's complementary skills. Look for opportunities where resources can be pooled for mutual benefit. Investments favored today include those related to communication technology, educational platforms, local businesses, and domestic improvements. The Mercury-Jupiter conjunction in your financial sector supports expanding through knowledge-based assets and intellectual property. Timing is particularly favorable between 2 to 4 p.m. when the moon forms a supportive sextile to Venus, enhancing financial negotiations and agreements. Money conversations initiated during this window have an increased chance of favorable outcomes. Remain cautious about speculative ventures promoted by casual acquaintances, as Neptune's influence can sometimes cloud judgment in peer-related financial matters. Stick with thoroughly researched opportunities rather than following enthusiastic but unproven recommendations. Your financial intuition is heightened today. That signature Taurian sense of value and worth is operating at peak performance. Trust your gut reactions about opportunities, particularly those involving creative ventures, healthcare innovations, or educational enterprises. Looking at the broader financial picture, this day represents an important point in a 3-month cycle related to your material resources. Seeds planted now, especially those involving multiple income streams or versatile skills development, will likely bear fruit by late September 2025. For the remainder of June, maintain this balanced approach between exploring new financial territories and preserving your core assets. The cosmic energy supports thoughtful expansion rather than radical change, adding new dimensions to your financial portfolio while maintaining the stability that allows Taurus to thrive. June 16, 2025 presents Taurus with several distinct areas of good fortune as we observe a fascinating planetary alignment that particularly benefits your sign. With Venus, your ruling planet, forming a harmonious trine with Jupiter in Virgo, financial and material matters receive a significant boost. This alignment creates a fertile ground for prosperity, especially in areas connected to your natural talents and resources. The Earth trine between your sign and Virgo amplifies your practical abilities and rewards methodical approaches. Your most fortunate area today involves resource management and financial planning. The Venus-Jupiter aspect opens doors to unexpected monetary gains, possibly through investments made months ago that are only now bearing fruit. Pay attention to opportunities involving real estate, agriculture, or sustainable goods, as these sectors align perfectly with today's energetic signature for Taurus. The second sphere of fortune appears in your zone of personal values and self-worth. Today's lunar position in Cáncer creates an emotional safety that allows you to recognize your inherent worth beyond material possessions. This self-assurance becomes magnetic, drawing supportive people and circumstances into your orbit. Trust your instinctive sense of value today. Your gut feelings about people and situations will be remarkably accurate. Career advancement shows remarkable promise today as Mars in Capricorn forms a productive sextile with your Sun position. Professional relationships, especially with authority figures or mentors, become pathways to opportunity. A superior or colleague may recognize qualities in you that have gone previously unacknowledged. This recognition isn't just flattering, it creates concrete pathways for advancement that align with your authentic skills. Mercury's position in Gemini activates your communication sector, making this an exceptionally fortunate day for negotiations, important discussions, and persuasive presentations. Your words carry unusual weight today, and you'll find it easier to articulate complex ideas with clarity and conviction. If you've been waiting for the right moment to pitch an idea or make a request, today's energy strongly supports such endeavors. In relationships, Neptune's gentle aspect to Venus creates an atmosphere of compassionate understanding. Connections with water signs, Cáncer, Scorpio, Pisces, prove especially supportive and nurturing today. There's a psychic quality to your interactions, where needs are understood before they're even expressed. This creates fortunate conditions for deepening emotional bonds and healing any recent misunderstandings. Health and vitality receive a boost from the Sun-Mars energy, making this an excellent day for beginning new wellness routines or physical practices. Your body responds exceptionally well to nourishing foods, moderate exercise, and activities that ground you in sensory experience. Connecting with nature amplifies today's fortunate energies. Even a brief walk outdoors can attune you to the abundant opportunities surrounding you. Creative pursuits, especially those involving tangible materials like clay, textiles, or cooking ingredients, flow with unusual ease today. The Venus-Neptune aspect enhances your aesthetic sensibilities and connects you with subtle, inspirational currents. Trust your artistic impulses, as they're aligned with deeply authentic expressions of your inner truth. Spiritually, today favors practices that honor the physical body as a temple. The conjunction between the moon and Chiron creates healing opportunities through mindful embodiment. Meditation practices that incorporate sensory awareness or gentle movement bring profound insights and unexpected blessings. Your capacity to be fully present becomes a gateway to fortune. Perhaps most significantly, today's alignment creates fortunate conditions for long-term planning and foundation building. Decisions made today regarding savings, investments, education, or skill development are likely to yield substantial dividends in the future. The Saturn trine from Pisces to your natal sun provides structural support for visions that may take time to manifest, but will prove remarkably durable. The final area of fortune involves unexpected synchronicities and serendipitous encounters. Uranus in your sign forms a productive aspect with Mercury, creating moments of illumination through seemingly random connections. Pay attention to chance meetings, unusual information sources, or sudden insights that contain valuable guidance that can lead you to hidden opportunities others might overlook. Your patient nature perfectly positions you to capitalize on today's fortunate energies. While other signs might rush past subtle cues or abandon projects before they mature, your steadfast approach allows you to fully harvest the abundant opportunities June 16th offers specifically to Taurus. Trust in your timing today. What appears as delay often serves as necessary preparation for greater fortune to come. The social landscape for Taurus on June 16, 2025, presents a fascinating blend of opportunities and challenges as Venus forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter. This planetary alignment opens doors to meaningful social connections that could have long-lasting implications for your personal and professional life. The moon's position in Leo on this day amplifies your natural charisma, making it an excellent time to attend social gatherings where you can showcase your dependable and grounded nature. People are naturally drawn to your steadfast energy today, appreciating the stability you bring to any interaction. There's a special quality to your social presence that others find magnetic and reassuring. While you typically prefer deeper connections over casual acquaintances, today's cosmic energy supports both, allowing you to expand your social circle while still maintaining the authenticity you value so highly. Mercury's communication with Saturn lends weight and credibility to your words, making this an ideal day for important conversations or reconciliations that may have been postponed. Your ability to express your needs clearly while remaining receptive to others creates a balanced exchange that strengthens bonds. Existing friendships receive a boost of positive energy, with long-term connections feeling particularly fulfilling. A friend from your past may unexpectedly reach out, creating an opportunity to heal old wounds or simply reconnect in a way that feels surprisingly natural and timely. This reconnection isn't merely coincidental, it aligns with your current life path and personal growth trajectory. In romantic partnerships, the day brings a tender quality to interactions, with partners appreciating your unwavering loyalty more than usual. If single, this is not necessarily a day of passionate new beginnings, but rather one where meaningful connections can form through shared values and authentic conversation. Notice how people respond to your more vulnerable expressions. There's unusual receptivity in the air. The workplace social dynamic also shifts favorably for you today. Colleagues and superiors alike recognize your contributions, and there may be an opportunity to form an alliance with someone who shares your methodical approach to projects. This connection could prove valuable in the coming weeks as team structures evolve. Digital communications receive a boost as well, making this an excellent day to reach out through social media or other platforms. Your messages are likely to be well received, and your authentic voice cuts through the usual online noise. Something you share today could resonate more widely than anticipated. Family connections also benefit from today's planetary positions, with intergenerational bonds feeling particularly strong. A conversation with an older relative might provide unexpected insight or comfort. There's wisdom being exchanged across age gaps today, and you're positioned to both give and receive valuable perspective. While generally positive, the day does present one notable challenge in your social sphere. Neptune's influence creates a slight fog around certain interactions, potentially causing misunderstandings if you rush conversations. Take your time with important communications, and don't hesitate to ask for clarification if something seems unclear. Trust your instincts about new acquaintances. Your typically reliable intuition about people is heightened today. Group dynamics may require some navigation as Mars in Virgo creates subtle competitive energies. Your natural diplomacy serves you well here. You can be the stabilizing force that keeps collective efforts productive rather than fractious. Your ability to remain grounded, while others get caught in petty disagreements, makes you a valued presence in any group setting today. For those Taurians involved in community organizations or volunteer work, this day marks a potential turning point where your consistent contributions might finally receive the recognition they deserve. This acknowledgement isn't just symbolic, it could lead to new opportunities to affect change in areas you care deeply about. The evening hours bring a particularly favorable energy for intimate gatherings rather than large events. A small dinner with close friends or family allows for the kind of meaningful exchange you most value. Conversations flow naturally, and there's a sense of being truly seen and appreciated by those in your inner circle. Looking at the bigger picture of your social connections in 2025, today represents an important stepping stone in your journey toward building a community that truly reflects your values and supports your growth. The connections you nurture today, whether new or established, have the potential to form the foundation of your social support system for months to come. As a Taurus navigating June 16, 2025, you'll find yourself at a critical decision point requiring both practicality and intuition. With the Sun transiting your finance sector while forming a trine to Saturn in your spiritual house, today presents a unique opportunity to align your material goals with your deeper values. This isn't merely about saving or spending, but recognizing how your resources can serve your authentic purpose. The Venus-Neptune square indicates potential confusion around financial matters. Double-check any important documents before signing and be wary of deals that seem too perfect. Your typical Taurian skepticism serves you well today. Mercury's position suggests clear communication is crucial, particularly regarding shared resources or investments. Rather than letting your stubborn nature take hold, practice articulating your needs with precision and listening actively to financial advisors or partners. The moon in your social sector encourages networking, but be selective about which connections you nurture today. Quality over quantity will serve your earthy nature better. Jupiter's expansive energy in your communication house means your words carry extra weight today. Use them wisely to build bridges rather than walls. Physical activity will help ground your energy, especially if you've been feeling restless lately. A moderate walk in nature would particularly benefit your earth sign energy, helping you process any lingering decisions. Regarding your health, pay attention to your throat area. Your ruling planet Venus makes this a sensitive zone, and hydration will be particularly important today. Your patience might be tested by unexpected delays around midday, but remember that your greatest strength lies in your steadfast nature. While others rush frantically, your measured pace allows you to spot opportunities they miss. The evening brings a chance to indulge in sensory pleasures, perhaps enjoy a special meal or listen to music that soothes your soul. This self-care isn't frivolous, but necessary to maintain your legendary Taurian productivity. A partner or close friend may seek your advice, offer your grounded perspective but avoid imposing your will. Your practical wisdom is valuable, but everyone must find their own path. Before sleep, take time to acknowledge what you're grateful for. This practice strengthens your connection to abundance, which naturally flows to the appreciative bull. Today's planetary alignment particularly supports creative problem-solving in financial matters. An unexpected approach might yield better results than conventional methods. Remember that, as a fixed earth sign, you excel at manifestation through consistent effort. Small, deliberate actions taken today will compound over time, especially regarding long-term security. Trust your innate connection to the material world, but remain open to innovative approaches that might initially seem counterintuitive to your stability-loving nature. The key to navigating today successfully lies in balancing your need for security with a willingness to adapt to changing circumstances. Your ruling planet, Venus, encourages you to find beauty even in life's challenges. This perspective shift can transform obstacles into stepping stones. Daily Horoscope for Taurus, June 16, 2025. Dear Taurus, today presents a fascinating celestial alignment that particularly